Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. Welcome to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to also turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Gov Alia, Senator Zam clash at SGF residence in Benue State. Benue State Governor Yacint Alia and Senator representing Benue Northwest Dr. Titus Zam were in verbal exchange at the residence of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume. According to eyewitnesses at the SGF residence in Makurdi, the state's capital, the governor had arrived at Akume's house to congratulate him on his 70th birthday and to as well take a permission to be absent at the 70th birthday colloquium, which was organized in honor of a former governor. Reliable sources' account stated that earlier, on getting the residents, met the SGF having a discussion with Senator Titus Zam and asked the Zone B senator to excuse him so he could also have an audience with the former governor. Alia's request, according to those that witnessed the ugly scene, hit Titus Zam badly, and he, in return, tongue-lashed the governor by calling him series of unprintable names. It was reported that Zam blasted the governor and asked him to explain why he had turned his back against those that worked to ensure that he became the governor. Zam also warned the governor never to speak to him in such manner, stressing that he is not above him in the political hierarchy of Benue State. What would have resulted to a big punch on Alia's face by a visibly angry Zam was averted by Senator Akume. The SGF, however, sat them down and called for peace and love in the state. Immediately, Governor Alia left the residence. The Zone B senator threatened that he would use all his power to ensure that the governor is removed from office soon. Titus Zam had last week led the Benue State National Assembly caucus to a press where Governor Alia was berated and accused of not having any developmental projects to his credit since he became governor. They also accused the governor of reckless spendings of public funds on things that are considered unimportant. You all, what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. What do you all think about all of this? I feel that, it's like we all usually pray for, a God-fearing person to assume the role of the leadership in a state or in our country in general. But at last, I feel that these people are usually in a dilemma when they get to this position, because of course some of them want to do the right thing, but they are now divided between, their political party and the general citizens. On one hand, the political party wants appointments. I worked for you before you got to the post of a governor. The citizens of a state, on the other hand, they want the dividing of democracy. By dividing of democracy, I mean good roads, hospitals. That's the only way that the normal average citizens can benefit from the government. You cannot go and start sharing money to everybody. Not everybody can, get the cash, even if you try. And, if a governor then does not want to go in the line that the political party is pushing him towards. Like the political party, on the other hand, they want him to conform with the status quo. There have been other governors before him, and there have been this, status quo that each governors have followed. And then you all of a sudden, you came on ground and you are saying that you're self-righteous. You don't want to do the things that the past governors have been doing because it's wrong. And then conflict will start to happen, which I think is what is happening in this particular situation. The political party realized that we have voted for somebody who've allowed, somebody who is trying to be, honest. You've helped him to become the governor. Now he's looking as if he doesn't want to play ball. He's not giving us the juicy positions. He's not, conforming with the status quo, and hence why this kind of conflict is happening. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Akpo says, is it true Alia is a man of God? Zam should ask former Senator Dino Melaye from Kogi State. Andy the Best says, just because he said he cannot pay 25% to Akume, that's all Akume gang hates him. They want to remove him. They forget his people voted for him, not APC party. You see what I'm talking about? Because it doesn't want to play ball, because it doesn't want to follow the status quo. There is this, I don't know, there's this, I think Nigeria has these deep-seated corruption issues. Like the corruption issues we have in this country is not just on the surface. Like we have instituted, corrupt authorities, instituted corruption. It's like corruption has now been ingrained in our hearts, in this country, that whoever even is trying to be righteous, whoever is trying to be a righteous person, they would not even give him a chance. And at the end of the day, some of these people who are trying to do good by the normal average citizen, they will just, go with the trend. And they say if you cannot beat them, you join them. Isn't that what they say? May God help us, though. Benue State people, what do you all think about this? Another person, by the name Sunday Agbane says, I dey laugh. I wonder why there's this much hatred against the governor from among his TV brethren, although Akume is evil. Joshua Azza says, Zam is an ingrate for forgetting his abysmal and corrupt past swiftly. If it were not for the sweeping and love for gentleman priest, he wouldn't have been there as a senator. That apart, the governor has powers in the state to do things independently. Zam has a constituency. Has he ever constituted them over anything since his stay in the Green Chambers? Lastly, Titus Osa says, Zam is a foolish animal, a toothless Akita dog. The name Alia alone help you clinch the victory. If not, who are you to stand where Autumn is sitting? Such an ungrateful man. I said it before, that these are federal lawmakers lack knowledge about their duties. Instead of performing their duties, they are fighting our amiable governor that is working. Mr. Zam, where is the constituency development funds? What project have you done? Shame on you. You all, what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.